This place is empty. The big meeting in the city square must be starting. You probably knew that already. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Secret of Evermore. In the last part, we pretty much got absolutely everything we could have gotten in this square. In this part, we'll find out what the heck is going on over there. All hail the mighty and powerful Sacred Dog! In honor of the Sacred Dog's appearance, there will be a battle in the Colosseum. Our champion will fight a challenger to be chosen by the Sacred Dog. Show us, Sacred Dog. Show us who the challenger shall be. No. This guy. Ralph Z, is that you? You're the Sacred Dog? That figures. I love how he looked right at the camera. Or I guess the coasting of the camera. The Sacred Dog has been chosen! Tiny, take our challenger to the Colosseum. I have mohawk and I flex. I am Tiny. You're coming with me. You wait here. Tiny waits outside, so we know we're not being able to escape, I guess. That way no one gets hurt! Not until you fight Vigor, anyway. I think I has some sense of humor. Greetings, Challenger! I am Pompolonius, advisor to the new leader of Nobilia. Hi, I'm Dean Ambrose, Titty Master. There's been some sort of mistake. I'm not really the gladiator fighting type. But you were chosen. There was no denying it. You're going to fight. Now, I'm going to leave and let you prepare. The gate will close behind me. When it opens, that's your cue to come out fighting. Should I record your progress? No! Well, Ralph Z, this is another fine mess you've gotten us into. Here I am about to take on some tooth-spitting, sword-carrying champion gladiator, and all I've got is a femur, a claw, and a stick. Kind of funny how they completely broke down all the items later on in the game. By the way, Thug's Cloak, as far as I know, that is the earliest you can possibly get that item. So yeah. And yeah, hidden carpet, hidden area, and all these nice little items. Now, Thug's Cloak, I'm hearing shit that... it's in my imagination. Because weird shit happens just in my neighborhood. Anyway, when I get in the Thug's Cloak, basically, it increases my enemy's evasion. So yeah, my enemies have lower accuracy, and I have higher evasion. So let's see, actually, numbers to that. But actually, it looks like whatever numbers they are, they're not here. Alright. You stay here, Ralph Z. Stay! Don't get into any more trouble. So now he will rest. Giant arena! Blank faces! The cast of Final Fantasy VI! So yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you paid for an entire seat, but you're only going to need the edge! This is the main event! Entering the Colosseum! The King of Chaos! The Babylonian Bruiser! The Pulverizing Prince of Pandemonium! Vigor the Indestructible! That was a weak flex. 90 degrees. Come on! And introducing the challenger! Some loser with a stick! Well, it's good to know that the crowd is on my side. It's not like the big fight scene in Dirt, Sword, Sweat, and Togas. That sounds like a porno. I think the hero got pummeled in that picture. Oh well. Here goes nothing. Let the battle begin! I'm going to immediately cast Crush, because this guy cannot be damaged from the front. So, I actually need to figure out a way to stun him. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit, he just railed against me. Alright. Alright, so now, I cannot dog cast, by the way. Obviously, I don't have the dog on me, or I cannot call the dog. So, I'm just gonna have to buff up my stats and hope that I can hit this guy. Alright. So yeah, he goes for Boomerang. Boomerang! Ah. Yes, it is really tricky to try and hit this guy. He's kind of a jerk. And the fans actually do try to hit him. Vigor here is fucking annoying, quite simply. Oh, hey, I killed him. And he deserved to die, because as I said, he was fucking annoying. Also, I just noticed he's not wearing any pants. Received 1,000 jewels somehow. Speed is worn off. Dean Ambrose is victorious! Congratulations! We underestimated your abilities! Please accept this sword as an award. That seems like a very badly worded statement. Received Gladiator Sword. The Gladiator Sword is a pretty shitty weapon. Thanks, but, you know, I'd like to really know... What I'd really like is a clue. Where are we? Like, and what are we doing here? How do we get back to Podunk? Your answers lie on the west side of the river. They are in the diamond eyes of the sacred dog statue. With these treasures, our leader will have the power to send you back to where you belong. Totally. You guys are really on a sacred dog kick. This dog is my buddy, Ralphie. He hasn't been himself lately. The statue bearing his likeness holds a great power, and the diamond eyes are key. We need adventuring skills of you and your dog to find and bring back the jewels. Well, as Dusty Duffy McGander says in Perilous Patrol over Pluto, we may not have a rat's chance in a room full of cats, but we're gonna go after that cheese. Let's go, Ralphie. So yeah, I was saying that, actually the Gladiator Sword is not a bad weapon, it's just not that good. Have you found the diamond eyes yet, number 2? Not yet, your cleanliness. But I have offered a reward to the adventurers in the town of the river shore. Do you mean to tell me that those unkempt kremlings are looking for jewels? It's an important job. Not something that should be left to brutes with no sense of personal hygiene. They may not be clean, but they do know their way around this world. The boy that you warned me about is also looking for jewels. If he survives, I'll have a little surprise for him and his dog when they return. We've already had a problem with that meddling kid on the plateau, number 2. Don't let that happen here. And try to keep the old coot on the other side of the river out of this. So, yeah. We escaped from the Colosseum. Looks like we've got our work cut out here for us, Ralphie. There's a town on the other side of this desert, and we can cross the river there. Then we can start searching for those diamonds. And yeah, the dog will immediately start searching for shit. Oh, wait. Here you go, I have some chicken for you, it's delicious. I believe what he's trying to trigger is, I recorded a version of this, but I think I might be able to do it here. So let's see how fast I can button mash 500 inputs. This requires a lot of concentration, so mashing like crazy just hurt my right arm right now. So that's why I'm slowing down using my left arm. Wait, is this where you use it? I don't think you can, because you have to be able to talk to goats afterwards. So yeah, I just spammed the shit out of that for no fucking reason. Okay. Oh, maybe this is what he was talking about. Wait, no. He wanted me to talk to this chicken. Okay, well, whatever. It's an extra! Wait for the end of the video. So yeah, this is why... Alright. Alright. So the main reason I was talking about the dog is because there are a lot of hidden items here. Not in the central square, which is always an interesting place to find hidden items. But here there are a ton of just randomly hidden alchemy formula pieces, and a lot of them are just really rare. Or yeah, like vinegar. Vinegar you don't get until I think until you cross the river, but you can get it early here. Hey, I noticed this chicken isn't making noise. I guess they didn't program sound. Alright. Now, I believe before I was so rudely interrupted, I was gonna talk to this nice gentleman. This fellow's very insightful. He has a lot of important things to say. I don't believe a word this guy says. Alright. What is he actually saying? The end is near. Heed my warning, heed my warning. Alright, I think we've seen this. Controlling us. This is a video game! Don't you see? We are characters in a video game! This guy is a nutcase. If I am lying, may I be struck down by the powers that be! You can be one hell of a devious bastard. But that's why I'm going to leave it up to you. So click on each of the specific ones if you want it to turn into a goat, a chicken, or a basket. However, for the sake of the rest of this video, I'm just going to press back and basically not transform him into anything. Please take this reward for not turning me into something. You are a very kind soul. I don't know. Oh, that was fucking weird. Received 500 jewels. I believe that if you talked to him earlier, he would actually give you a very nice piece of armor. I have spoken. There is nothing else to say. And yeah, everyone else left. I knew that philosopher was a wacko. You're very kind to that philosopher. He's kind of nutty after all. Alright. Can't talk. Busy juggling. I think this guy is good. You should see when he's juggling mummified cats. That's a sight to see. That sounds disturbing on so many levels. This guy keeps me entertained for hours. Hey, you're the guy that defeated the champion. That was a good show. Yes, it was. This guy, I believe I was talking about Amulets of Annihilation. This guy sells them. If you want to buy a lot of Amulets of Annihilation, do not talk to this guy until you absolutely are going to buy them. Because here's the thing. He starts lowering his price, but once he starts lowering his price, he will only sell you a certain amount of sets. For example, he will go all the way down to selling you 3 Amulets of Annihilations for 1 bag of rice. But after that, he won't sell you a damn thing. So only buy when you mean it. Anyway, come back over here. And hey, look at that. What was that? Ooh. What's the meaning of this? Why do you disturb my rest? Apparently that spider didn't scare him. I'm sorry, I didn't know. You're a skinny little guy, aren't you? You need some meat on your bones. You need brute strength. I've got just the thing for you. The power of Atlas. This would be one of the best spells in the game if it wasn't used so freaking rarely. I really wish this spell didn't have such a rare ingredient as the Atlas Medallion, because if you could, like, use it all the time, it would be freaking hilariously amazing. Of course, in order to use the Atlas formula, you'll need the Atlas Medallion. I can offer you one for 100 jewels. Is that a deal? Sure. Use your medallion wisely. Alright, let's see what happens. You feel stronger. Flex those elbows! Oh yes, you certainly feel strong. And I believe if you go... I'm not sure if your stats change, but they might. Pretty reasonable. I think it's something like 20%. Something like that. New leader is very ambitious. I don't trust him. Ambition! He must be a communist! I think that he intends to continue his rise to power, even though he's already on top. Now, this area, you're not going to go into it that often, but there's two things that are weird about this. For one thing, there's a lot of water that you can very easily pick up. Why are you talking to me? Yeesh. We're kids these days. That's the other thing. Yeah, the statues are apparently alive. I believe you can actually target one of them. Hold on. Is there another case where one of the characters just has weird shit? You may not enter the palace grounds. No one is admitted in the palace, not even the sacred dog. Don't you have something better to do? I believe... Hold on, you can actually target one of these guys. No. No, actually, I must have been confused about something else. But yeah, that one of the statues will talk back, which is hilarious. So yeah. Over here is just another, just a big empty area. It won't mean anything to us now, but it might mean something to us later. Ooh, yes. Alright. Following rules: no swimming, no swearing, no laughing, no crying, no talking out of turn, no line dancing, no moose calling, no sword play, no pumpkin carving, no mummified, no circumstantial events, no walking on grass, no pancakes on Monday, no desert until you've eaten your vegetables, no slapstick allowed, no balloon animals, and absolutely, positively no barking like a seal. It upsets me! So yes, very strict guidelines. Maybe this is why I'm not allowed to have my sword out. And I believe I'll buy some more Atlas medallions. What the? Oh, it's you. You come back for an Atlas medallion? For 100 jewels. And I believe the price actually increases based on how many of these you buy. Alright. He'll sell you another one for 150 jewels. And I believe you can't buy more than 3. Alright. Use your medallion wisely. Yes, if you buy more than that, he just up and disappears. Even if I come into here later on, he's still gone. So now, this is what makes actually leveling up this spell very difficult, because you're limited on how many of these you can have, and even the boost is not that good. I mean, it is good, but it's just, it seems like it could be much more useful than it is. It is really useful for one particular thing, but unfortunately, we cannot access it now. And before we leave the desert, and oh wait, no, one last thing I need to do is buy some rice. Delicious rice is only 3 jewels per bag. So what I'm gonna do is buy a shitload of an Amulets of Annihilation, and for that I need a lot of rice. All right. Alright. So yeah, 30 bags of rice. Pretty darn much. Alright, purchase some rice. So yes, this does get a tad bit on the monotonous side because you're just doing the same thing, but whatever. It's economy! That statement could be fucking quoted right there. It's economy. The American view of of how the world works. It's economy. Alright. I'm buying a lot of ingredients, and I'm not really afraid of running low on money because I don't believe there's anywhere else you use a lot of money. I mean, I'm probably going to be using a lot of money for What else? Like, I think probably just crush ammo. At this point, crush basically becomes an elaborate gun. Alright, and how many Amulets of Annihilation do I have? I have 9. I believe probably for the rest of the game I'll need actually a couple more than that. But whatever. And yeah, the cost is basically 90 for 30 bags of rice. Each Amulet of Annihilation basically costs 90 jewels. So this is a far cry from what that other fella charged me for this. Anyway, that's gonna have to be it for this part of Let's Play Secret of Evermore. And now that I've shown you Atlas and Speed and all these other things, I'm pretty sure I'm about to show you one of the most important glitches for the speedrun community. So, next time we're gonna cross the desert, cross the river, talk to Blimp again, and I believe he'll give us another spell. And we're gonna meet a very interesting fellow across the riverbank. So see you guys then. Alright, well, before I get to the biggest Easter egg of them all, the biggest glitch of all, how about some Easter eggs? If you click on this chicken, what I believe is 500 times, this message pops up. Hey, you! Yes, you! Do not taunt the chickens! Taunt the goats if you wish, but leave the chickens alone. And a bit of dialogue coming up here is changed slightly. As much as I hate to part with one of my chickens, especially to a low-down chicken taunter such as yourself, I would be willing to trade them for such and such. And so, now, you thought he wasn't that serious when he said, don't taunt the chickens. Well, if you do it again, and it takes a while, you were warned! You will regret that. As far as I've seen, neither explosion can ever kill you. It'll just bring you down to 1 health. So anyway, another little thing here is that chocobo egg I found can be found actually in these ceramic pots. When you buy these ceramic pots, there's just a certain amount of odds that there can be an item inside of it. Most of the time it's jewels, but very, very occasionally it'll be a chocobo egg. However, I think you won't be able to see it due to the fact that it happened right before another pot, before some jewels were found in another pot. So one of the ceramic pots has a chocobo egg in it, and the other has 50 jewels. And of course, the 50 jewels is what we're going to be lingering on. So, and this is actually the bargaining. If you bargain with this guy for enough times, he will lower his price as pretty much as low as it possibly could go. The super deal of a lifetime, but he will never deal with you ever again. Good luck getting across the desert. Oh, wait. We can have good luck going across the desert, because I'm about to show you a glitch that took me somewhere in the realm of 40 minutes to actually get on recording. What this is, there is a very specific rock that if you run at it diagonally, and that rock didn't spawn properly, ignore that 999, that's actually me cheating. But if you run at this very specific rock at a diagonal angle and hold down, you can teleport across the screen. So yes, maybe we won't need that Amulet of Annihilation. Alright, and now it is time for the Atlas glitch. I'm actually not sure how this works exactly, but basically, if you could figure out a way to get 4 status effects on you, that is, and then use pixie dust and then get yourself killed, you will revive with a certain amount of points subtracted from your already existing stats. What stats will decrease to the point of becoming negative and therefore super, super high, and as far as the computer reads it, will depend on what spells you use to affect your stats. So here, Fate smiles upon you. What determines the amount that has been subtracted is kind of RNG. But here you can see that defense and evasion and hit are both now super duper high numbers. However, the reason I wanted to point this out is I use speed in this one. Speed has a very negative side effect. Yes, the enemies can never hit me because my evasion is way too high, but now my accuracy is so high, it's actually somehow just doesn't work. So basically, I have 100% evasion and 0 hit, or 0 accuracy, which is why most people do not use speed in the Atlas glitch. Instead, what most of them use is Atlas and Defend. So once you get poisoned, you activate Atlas, then you activate Defend, and then you apply Pixie Dust. You lower your health to a certain point, usually just with poison, and then get hit by a very hard-hitting enemy. I use these rogues, I believe is what they're called. Now, while this is a bit wonky, it is still more reliable than the other method I had previously shown, because it means that you don't need to level up the Atlas in order for it to be to consistently work, which is what the old trick used to be. So now my attack and my defense are both in the thousands, and without cheating, I can kill everything. Now, what's weird about this glitch is that it has kind of caveats. If you try to attack with a fully charged move, it'll do 0 damage. But if you do an uncharged attack, it actually does 999 almost every single time.